the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the face.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10, 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felt, room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll run on first down. Felt. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On third down, Felt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First down, Bradley. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll try the left side. Felt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They start on the ground here with Turbin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They'll run it now with Turbin. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Bradley. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first down, Felts, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradley. Touchdown, Chargers. Jameson Williams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Next to score, Chargers 14, Chiefs.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now this throw caught left side, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the 6. 19, Tiger. 60 Eagles.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He's airing it out for Williams. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down. Bradley able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the official.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 9 now. A dump down to Turban. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Number 8, a gain of 6 yards, and it's third down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Second
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Let's go now.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's got some space here. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, there had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them.
And it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll run on first down. Felts, this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Felts, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake, Bradley. And it's complete to Adams. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Bradley to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he put just a little bit too much heat on that one. You do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
Touchdown, LA! He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To Williams on the jet sweep.
Oh, good move. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
keep it on the ground. Felts, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Bradley. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down now, Felts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect my